Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF. Welcome everyone to TWF Dynamite or Might. I am Michael Cole, here with Tony Schiavone and with Elijah Burke. And today on Power or Might, we're going to see, well, we don't really know what we're going to see here today, Michael Cole says. We're not really truly know what match or fight we're going to have here today. Well, I can tell you one thing. Tony Schiavone said, whatever match we're going to have here today, it's bound to be a good one, and we know that going through. So hopefully we'll see some good match, here today on Dynamite or Mike. Tony Schiavone says. Well, I don't really know. Elijah Burke says what match or fight we're going to see here today on Dynamite or Might. But I guess it's going to be a good one, All right, Johnny Nergato says, everyone wants to know if everyone wants to know if the TWF YouTube winnings is still a thing or not, or it's going to become some other kind of winnings. Your guess is good as mine. Now, at the end of the day, I want to say that I was probably happy with being the TWF YouTube fighter or U-Wave fighter or whatever. But at the end of the day, I don't really truly know. I don't truly know at the end of the day if the winnings are still going to be a thing or not. Well, let me answer your asking thing, Astronomer says. Let me ask you that. You say you don't know if the YouTube winnings is still going to be a thing or not. Well, shit. Well, I can answer that for you. It seems that, yeah, it's still going to be a thing, but it seems that now it's going to have a new name. You see, I just talked with the TWF oversight team, and they told me that, yes, the new TWF, it's going to be the TWF Pittsburgh Stead winnings. That's what it's going to be. That's what they said it's going to be now. Well, no. I shift that back. It's now going to be. Well, come on. Why that was looking that way? Stop shifting. Stop falling over. There you go. Well, it's going to be the TWF Portview Borough winnings now. So, yeah, the TWF Pittsburgh Stead winnings now. And you'll go on where you left off at. But it's the new winnings now. So, that's what it is now. The Pittsburgh Stead winnings now. Winnings that will onlook the Stead of Pittsburgh Stead. Now, a lot of folks out there might, know at the end of the day, the TWF Portview Borough winnings. All the folks that won the YouTube winnings in the past are now going to be seen as Portview Borough winners. So, yeah, it's still a thing. We just shifted the name now of what it is, Astronomer goes. Yeah, Ecliptor says, shit! I don't say shit. Stand up! So that's all we get just for shifting your sword up a bit. We all get to fall. Stand up! We all get to fall down. That's sad. So how do you think about that one? Well, what do I think about it? I think it's cool, Johnny Nergato says. I truly think it's cool that we're going to have that's going to be the Portview Borough Winnings Astronomer. I mean, that's probably a really cool name. I mean, we already have winnings for Pennsylvania Reich and Allegheny Earldom, whatever the English word for that is, but never had one for Portview Borough before. I mean, in the past, we had one for Penn Hills Township, and one for, for McKeesport Stead, and, one for, for North Basales Township, but never one for Portview Borough, though. Well, it gets even greater than this, Astronomer says. If you like, it gets even greater than that. It gets greater than that. Since now you get to also get to fight Arrow. So Ecliptor says, you still think it's a good thing, Johnny Nergato, that it's now the Portview Borough winnings now? What do you think about it, Arrow? Ecliptor goes, what do I think about it, Astronomer and Ecliptor? I think it's great. I like it. And I can't yield to have a match now. So, alright, Astronomer goes, bring out the Fight Lord now, or the Fight Keeper, or whatever you want to say. And let's get this match done now. Yeah. Well, it seems that Astronomer or Corone, whatever you want to call her, stand up, Ecliptor, stop falling over. Stop, whatever. It seems now that we're gonna have. It seems now that we got the TW. It seems now that the TWF has the TWF YouTube winnings on the TWF Portview Borough winnings now. And now the Fight Lord in the ring now, Jim Ross says. Michael Cole says. That's great. Well, you know what? Tony Schiavone says, we now got the Portview Borough winnings, even though the TWF has been doing shows in Portview Borough since 23rd between YL. Well, in the past, Elijah Burke said, we did shows in North Basales Township, McKeesport Stead. We did, North Basales Township and Penn Hills Township and McKeesport Stead before getting to Portview Borough. That's what we've been doing our fields ever since then. This is for the TWF Portview Borough winnings. First, he is from Discovery Warner, DC, Arrow. And he is the TWF Portview Borough winner, Johnny Nergato. Ding ding ding. Well, first off, we just want to say one thing. Michael Cole said we didn't know what was going to happen. Body Slam by Johnny Nergato on Arrow, also known sometimes as Johnny Wrestling. And we haven't seen Johnny Nergato in some time in the TWF. We have seen him wrestle in the past in the TWF, but not as now. Well, that's right. Tony Schiavone said Johnny Nergato, former WWE NXT heavyweight fighter, former WWE NXT North Vinlander fighter 3 times, former WWE NXT tag team fighter with Tommaso Ciampa. He's pretty much done everything you could do. At least that's all the things he's done in his first run in WWE. His 2nd run in WWE, he hasn't won anything yet since then. Well, I could tell you one thing. Elijah Burke says Johnny Nergato just stole the name Johnny Wrestling from some football player called Johnny Football. But I don't know if that's true or not. Elijah Burke says. Arrow, not Elijah Burke right now. Well, I guess there might be someone out there calling himself Johnny Football. I don't know. If he had anything to do with Johnny Wrestling, I don't know, Michael Cole says. Well, Tony Schiavone said that's his nickname. And I don't think Johnny Nergato stole his nickname from some football player out there in the NFL or the CFL, the USFL or the XFL. Arrow coming back right now, Michael Cole says, down on Johnny Nergato, who is the TWF Portview Borough winner. It was going to be the Pittsburgh Stead winnings, but we thought to shift that. Oh! Well, that's what I heard it is now, but that's what it will be. Oh! And right now, Johnny Nergato fighting back on Arrow, who is a follower of the 4-1 Bonds of Good, Michael Cole says. Oh, out of ring goes Arrow. Well, that's right, Tony Schiavone said Arrow is from the Discovery Warner Brothers DC world. Oh! And I don't know if his show is still going on CW or not. I don't know. And Arrow, oh! Take down Johnny Nergato. Arrow coming down. The Arrow drop. Johnny Nergato is going to lose. The TWF U2, the TWF Portview Borough winnings. Michael Cole said, or you mean view side? Side view? Borough winnings? Tony Schiavone said. And since port's a French borrowed word and view's a French borrowed word, so be side view. Yeah, Elijah Burke said, and Arrow's going to beat him for that winnings, whatever you want to call it. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner. Here is your winner, Arrow. And Arrow is once again the TWF Portview Borough winner. He's won the winnings here today. Johnny Nergato's helped him up. They shook hands. And now Johnny Nergato is going to get out of the ring now and give Arrow his time and room. And we do know that no one knew what would happen to the winnings. Would it keep around? Would it shift its name? Michael Cole said. We got the answer to that asking thing, Michael Cole says. Yes, we did, Tony Schiavone said. It seems it's the Portview Borough winnings now. And that is the new name for what was formerly the TWF YouTube winnings. We don't really need to have a winnings for a website. You know? And now Arrow's got out of the ring now. And, well, Elijah Burke says, tell that to AEW. Because they got, there's the AEW TNT winnings, the AEW TBS winnings. And if they had, and if they were had to win, and they had to, and if there any other folk work, they would have had winnings for that too. All right, Gorilla Monsoon, Michael Cole, Tony Schiavone. I'm going to be talking with the new TWF YouTube, the new TWF Portview Borough winner fighter here. First off, Arrow says, I won it back again. And I know that some folks out there may have wondered, may have been a little angry, irked, that Johnny Nergato didn't keep it. Now, Johnny Nergato's a great wrestler. He's a great fighter. Or he wouldn't be in a skilled wrestling business. Now, some folks wonder, some folks wonder, do we truly even need one? Now, I'm not going to say we needed one or not. There's folks that always bitch about how skilled wrestling businesses have too many winnings. Anyway, I'm just going to say that at the end of the day, that I am the Portview Borough fighter. Or was it side scene fighter? Side sight fighter? I don't know. So, anyway, I'm happy to know that the winnings is still around. Under a new name, but still around. Well, Girl Monsoon said, we're glad to hear this, Arrow. And some folks wondered what would become of that winnings. Well, I don't know either. but I do know if Johnny Nergato wants to have another match or a fight for what is now the TWF Portview Borough winnings, he can look forward to that. Alright, Girl Monsoon said, good work on you becoming the TWF Portview Borough fighter for the 20th time. Well, thank you. Alright, that's my talk with Johnny Nergato. Back to you, Michael Cole and Tony Schiavone. Well, thank you, Gorilla Monsoon, for talking with Arrow here today on Power or Might. And that's all the time we got here for shit. Don't fall over. I'm talking about her. If you like this film, then follow us. And that's all the time we got here for Dynamite or Might. And if you like this film, then follow us over here at TWF Wrestling. Watch the other film he made. And this is all the time we got here for TWF Dynamite or Might. I, Michael Cole, for Tony Schiavone and Aiden and Elijah Burke. We hope you like Dynamite or Might, and we'll see you tomorrow for Impact on XS TV or Smash and Inside Farce here.